Dakshinamurthy Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru is Brahma, the creator, or the one who creates the light within us. Guru is Vishnu, the one who sustains us in the path. Guru is Maheshwara or Shiva, the one who liberates us from all that is false. Guru is supreme itself, and to that Guru Tattva or the principle, I bow, is the meaning for the Sanskrit shloka. My dear friends, Namaste, a warm welcome to all of you. My name is Adi Shankaracharya, and I come to you not as an Acharya or a teacher or with any other tags. I am a fellow traveler in this amazing journey from outwards to inwards. I am also a Shishya, a student at the holy feet of one of the most amazing masters of these extraordinary times on earth. He is none other than Shri Brahmarishi Mohanji. Today, we are going to start at the very beginning. Before we get any further, one relationship must be thoroughly understood. This relationship is the oldest relationship. It's considered as the most sacred relationship, and at the same time, one of the most misunderstood relationship as well in the spiritual path. That is nothing but the relationship between a guru and a Shishya, master and a student or a disciple. To understand this aspect even further, let's start by asking this question: what is Guru really? Note, we are not saying who is Guru, we are only talking about what is Guru. We are talking about Guru as a principle here, the Tattva, not as a person. In simple terms, Guru can literally translate into a teacher, a science teacher, a math teacher, anyone who is an expert in a certain field. However, Sanatana Dharma codifies Guru in a completely different dimension and much more deeper meaning. The two syllables Gu and Ru mean darkness and removal. In other words, Guru is the remover of the darkness, or the one who turns the light on inside you. To understand this principle even further, it's very important for us to start from the beginning. Adi Shankaracharya, who is considered as the Yuga Guru of Kali Yuga and one of the finest exponents of Advaita Vedanta, provides us the following insights. He says, Guru, Shishya and the scripture, they are merely scaffolding. And what is the purpose of the scaffolding? It is to teach Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, or Tat Vam Asi, you are that. Merely the teaching. Once this truth is seen, then Adi Shankara says the scaffolding falls away. Because there is no need for scaffolding. You don't need a guru, you are no longer a Shishya, and you don't need scriptures because you have already become that. So, in this process, what is the purpose of a guru? Guru's only purpose here is to dissolve the scaffolding and reveal the true Brahman. Now we have to ask this question even more deeply. If a guru is going to help you dissolve the scaffolding and reveal the Brahman, who is that guru? He must already be that Brahman. He must be well established in that very truth that he is pointing you towards. Then we should ask ourselves the question, who is qualified to do this? It's not merely anyone who will be studying texts, right? That's where Mohanji provides this amazing clarity on the difference between a guru and an Acharya. An Acharya is a scholar, one who is going to impart knowledge, and not necessarily they need to be enlightened. They need not have seen that Brahman, because here they are teaching the scaffolding to you. Whereas a true guru who has realized, who has already settled in that Brahman aspect, is an enlightened being. He is self-sufficient. He can dissolve the scaffolding because he has already dissolved the scaffolding for himself. Also, it is very important for us to understand one other thing. You cannot give what you do not have. It's as simple as that. A guru who is an enlightened being can give you that enlightenment. An Acharya who is not enlightened, who is teaching scaffolding, would not be able to give you enlightenment until he becomes a guru, until he becomes that. So in essence, what is Guru Tattva? Guru Tattva is like the holy river Ganges. It just like how Ganges flows through various regions, various terrains, The Guru Tattva or the principle flows through various mouths, various bodies, and the principle is eternal. Which is why Mohanji always says, marry the wisdom and not the Guru. Marry the consciousness aspect, which is permanent and unshakable. Because many a times we marry the Guru or the physical form of Guru, and hence we suffer a lot once a Guru transcends. Once you connect to the consciousness aspect of the Guru, then he is going to prevail here forever. Now that we have established that Guru Tattva is an eternal principle and that it flows through different mouths across different time, every river has a source, isn't it? So let's go back to the fundamental question again. Where did all this Tattva or principle starts from? Just like in science, we will be referring to the Big Bang theory, where it all started. It is very essential for us to go to the source. Who is the very first teacher? The one who taught Brahman. He is considered as the Adi Guru or a Parama Guru, and he is Dakshinamurthy. Dakshinamurthy is a form of Shiva, and in scriptures is described as a young man sitting under banyan tree and surrounded by aged and learned sages. He is teaching. Dakshinamurthy is teaching, but he is teaching in mauna or in total silence. No words, no texts, no satsangs, nothing. However, every single sage sitting around him, they are liberated by the mere presence of Guru. So it's very essential to understand that Guru works through being, not by doing. If I were to draw parallel, Mohanji has recently started the Silence with Mohanji program, where he sits in silence for 30 minutes. No questions, no answers, nothing. Mere silence. And there have been numerous accounts already where people have gone and touched the inner silence, the core silence. The silence is the first and the very true form of communication between a guru and a disciple. The more we are in silence, the more Guru is able to impart his knowledge on us. The more there is noises inside and outside, it becomes extremely difficult for Guru, even if he wants to impart that to you. Let's explore the Dakshinamurti aspect or the silence aspect a little more. Ramana Maharishi, who lived in Tiruvannamalai, the southern part of India, is often considered as the Dakshinamurti of modern times because he rarely spoke. He was merely present. He just sat there, and people from across the world came to him. And merely by sitting next to him, something shifted inside them. And now we are experiencing the same shift merely by sitting in Mohanji's presence. So, as you can see, it's the same tattva that is flowing today eternally, the river of Guru Tattva. It's the same water, but new banks now. The key aspect of an Advaita Vedanta is Guru and Shishya are technically one consciousness appearing as two. Why are they appearing as two? It's very important to understand this. A Guru in your life is none other than your own deeper self reaching out to you. Listen to this carefully. A Guru in your life is merely your own deeper self reaching out to you. And why does it reach out to you? Basically, to convey a very clear message to come home. A Guru is no different to a disciple, or in other words, Guru is a reflection of the deeper self that a Shishya wants to attain. So we understood that Guru is always present, Guru Tattva is always present, the grace is always flowing, like how a rain continuously falls from the sky. Then a very important question needs to be answered now. If a Guru is always there, then why is not everybody liberated? Why does not everyone receive this grace? Now, here is where we are exploring the second part of the sacred relationship, the Shishya aspect or the student, and the question of what it actually takes to receive. Visualize there is rain from the sky, there is a torrential downpour, and there is a cup that's inverted and placed on the ground. No amount of rain can enter the cup because the cup is upside down. No point in complaining the rain because the issue is with the cup. When the disciple is ready, the master appears. Osho's finest words, something that has touched me very, very deeply. If the cup is ready to receive, then the grace is always available to pour and to fill you. To understand more on this aspect, again we go back to Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada, who in his Sadhana Chatushtaya basically lays out four qualities that a seeker needs to be preparing themselves. Again, we are not talking about perfection here, we are merely talking about the intent and the readiness, and most importantly, a genuine yearning. The four aspects are viveka or discernment. A disciple needs to constantly practice the difference between real and unreal. Neti, neti, neti. Keep doing this exercise, keep discarding the unreal and be rooted in what is permanent. The second aspect is you need to have vairagya or dispassion. Nowadays, it is very easy for us to lose the focus into the sensory pleasures with all the distractions, be it metaverse or artificial intelligence and whatnot. But the vairagya is very essential in this journey. Then comes shama and dama, which is quietening the mind and the senses. Lastly, but most importantly, mumukshva. You need to have a burning and a longing desire for liberation. If mumukshva is there, the other three aspects automatically happen. If mumukshva is weak, then you automatically lose across the board, be it viveka or vairagya or shama or dama, because of the gross nature that we are in right now. Again, you need not be a perfectionist in this. The guru doesn't look for perfection in the disciple for these four aspects. Guru only looks at the intent. Is this person well and truly committed to attain liberation? Then they infuse their energy, and thereby your viveka improves, your vairagya steadies, and shama and dama happen automatically in Guru's presence. What does a disciple need to do then to achieve this? In Mohanji's terms, it's very simple. You need to have a childlike wonder. This is one of the most important teachings, as far as I have understood, of Mohanji in terms of the eligibility of a seeker. The moment we think that we know everything, the Guru Tattva stops delivering, because you have automatically thought that the cup is full, or you have inverted the cup whereby nothing fills in. You need to have a wide eyed, you need to have a curiosity, and you should always have a childlike wonder. That is the true posture of a true Shishya. Faith and openness, Mohanji says. Faith and openness. Without these, Mohanji says, do not waste your time or his time. So, we have now seen what a true Shishya mean, or what qualities that they should possess. They need to be open, they need to be ready, and they need to have an earning for liberation. With this, the cup is turned the right way, the rain is falling. What happens next in that meeting? When a student comes prepared, Guru delivers. Guru delivers himself to the student. And now we need to understand how this transformation is actually happening. So far we have understood what is Guru, the silence aspect, and the qualities of Shishya, or the disciple or the student. Now we are going to understand what is the Guru actually doing in this process. Adi Shankara, going back to him, refers three important aspects or three steps that a Guru takes. First one is Shravana, second one is Manana, and third one is Nididhyasana. Shravana, by listening to the truth of the Guru, of his teachings. Manana, a deep reflection on it. So it's not enough merely to listen to the Gospels or the words uttered by Guru. It is important to deeply reflect upon those aspects. And the third aspect, it's just not enough again to reflect what Guru said, manana or contemplation. You need to live that teaching. You need to have a sustained living of it. That's what is Nididhyasana. Ramana actually explains this even simpler, yet a little complicated. Ramana says Guru has two jobs. The first job of a Guru is to push from outside, which is through the presence of Guru, through the words of Guru, and through the silence that you attain in the presence of Guru. These are the three outwardly push that the Guru delivers to you. And the Guru inside you is pulling. So the outside Guru is pushing through his presence, through his words, and through silence. And the Guru who is inside you is pulling you, because the Guru is the inner self. There are no differences here. So, which is why Mohanji always says, your Guru is a true reflection of you, or in other words, true mirror shows you your true image. Nothing flattery about it. And if something goes wrong, you don't blame the mirror, because you have an opportunity to check inside and keep looking inside, because that's where all the true answers is. All of these aspects, the mirror aspect, the fire aspect, the inner pull, etc., all points to one practical essential truth, which is Guru works ultimately inside you, or the work of Guru actually happen inside you. Let's take this as an exercise for ourselves. We will sit quietly for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, once a day. Closing the eyes, we turn inwards, turn off all the external noises and whispers, turn inwards and ask this question: who am I? Who am I beneath all my roles, all my thoughts, all my stories? Who am I? The mind will start giving answers. Let us start avoiding the answers given by the mind. We will simply have to hold the question. Don't have to seek answers here. All we need to seek is the silence that is behind this question. Who am I? That silence is the Atma Vichara, or the self inquiry. And that's the doorway that the Guru holds open for us. I place everything that I have shared today at the holy feet of my master, Shri Brahmarishi Mohanji. None of this came from me. It all flowed through grace. And to him I return everything, and I prostrate at his holy feet. Kayena vacha manasendhirirva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karomi yadhyat sakalam parasmai narayanayethi samarpayami Mohanji charanam sharanam prapatye. I take refuge at the feet of my master.